Uh, Hello, it's Elliott here. Welcome to my new MA videos that I'm going to try and get out every couple of weeks. First one is on select if loaded macros. A lot of people have been asking me about this, so I thought I might as well create a video on it. Very quick video, just explaining how I do it. And I can't send you the macros simply because they won't work for your show file. However, they work for mine, and I haven't had time to make all of the macro into a full variable so it works with any show file, because I just want it to work with mine. So I'll explain how it's done. I'll explain my show file first of all, and then we'll go into it. So my show file is split into 4 groups. I split my rig into 4 groups. It will be normally beam, spot, wash, effects. So effects being like magic blades or battens or whatever you've got. But if I've got like sharpies, pointies, BMFLs and BIs, it'll obviously be them. You don't really need to split your rig into more than that. I know some people that have 8 colour picker and whatever, but it's just fiddly. So it's a nice way of splitting up your fixtures, and obviously I've got all my dimmer effects for them, all my positions and stuff. I haven't programmed it. This is just a blankish show file that I've been playing around with. That's my new show file. So first of all, the load macros are down here. I'll show you how it works first of all. So obviously these are all at white. I have nothing in here in my master go. So select 1, which is my group 1. I want it to be red. Select 2, I want it to be green. Select 3, blue. Select 4, magenta. Select it. That is now selected on my master go button. The advantage of this is on my show file I have a drop button here which does some swanky stuff with stomp faders and masters and stuff. So it's on an MA2 Lite. It's right next to the go button. So if I now click go, it goes to red, green, blue, magenta. It then clears it off of here, so I know it's gone, and I'm free to do that again. Don't need to click reset. It's already reset, as you can see, because it's not there. And the advantage being of this is I can set red and orange and leave those other 2, select them, go back to here, go, and it only changes 2. The other one was on red before, so it turns it off. Because you wouldn't, in my situation, I wouldn't load a colour that the fixtures are already in, because it just obviously offs them, and it's pointless pissing around with something that it's already outputting. The advantage to it being on the go button, as I said, it's next to my drop button, and sometimes when I say drop, it's a music drop, so a drop in the music, because I do a lot of EDM stuff. I usually have a couple of buttons that are bump white, so that override my color picker. So I'll just click go on the drop, override it with white for a couple of bars, and then go back into my color. So that's how that bit works. And so all I need to do on here is obviously choose them, click select, which selects them into my master, and then click go. Now what this does is we'll go backwards. We'll go to the select. Now the select selects my variables. So it selects executor 1, executor 2, blah, 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 blah. And these are all pre-made variables I've made. If we go to the reset button, this is what it basically is. So executor 1, and they all reference 1.20.90, which is a blank executor. It has nothing in it. It hasn't even got a sequence assigned to it. It's blank. The advantage of this is it shows up here blank, so you can see it easily. So you go to select executor, and it just selects all of the blank executors. So it just selects this however many times, 11 times. The reason I've got 11 variables is because I do them with position as well, but in my new show file that isn't there. So they're just sitting here doing nothing at such time that I want to load something else that I can use them. Not doing any harm. So when I click this macro, it loads. We'll come back to the load executor in a minute. It sets variable 7 or executor 7 to a real life executor that exists. So if we just go select that and then go select, oh, I wasn't on direct action, select, it comes up here, so you can go through it. Now this load executor is a blank executor but has a sequence assigned to it with a queue listing. This is where it gets a little bit more confusing. My color picker is, I sat and made this, and it is just a load of on and off sequences. So it's really easy, just turns it on and off and blah blah blah. So obviously these are assigned. So when I go back to my loading page, my loading macros that we just looked at, which are there, are just referencing this. So I've got a queue for every of my colors, and macro 112 or 113 in that case is basically telling these buttons, my color buttons, to go. Saying go, 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 go. That's what it's telling it. However, this is what's being loaded, so this is your middleman that does the work. The 240 resets everything. That's the same as the reset macro that we just looked at, which is here. So that resets everything back to the blank executor. So obviously it loads the blank executor. So if we work it out now, we click that. No, we don't. Put it on direct action. Click that. It is loading this select one executor. This has no color information or any information other than a command in the queue list. So we'll click blue, in which it's going, I'm loaded. Select, which then selects all of the executors. And if we go to list var, we can see that there, it's changed it from a blank executor to a real life executor, and that real life executor is here. And then it comes up here. When we click go, it obviously goes, that one just set blue, so that's a executor, where are we? 107, 1.101.107, and the macro that will be in this blue one, which is 118, will be, if we just start up a new page, my new color picker, my new effects generator. So if we go here and go to, no, I've done that wrong. Go to macros and we'll go to 118. That will go, yeah, 1.101.107. So all that is just going go. And that is pretty much it. If you ever need to check what variables you've got going on, it's just list variable. And it comes up. See, now they're all blank because we reset it. But as soon as I select 1 and select 3, now if I go list variable, list var 1, and probably somewhere that we can have a look at there, 10 and 7 are actual variables. So then when we click select, it's just selecting them two and the blank one. But obviously the blank one won't do anything. Click go, boom, done. And that's all it is. If you've got any questions, drop me a Facebook or a message or a comment. I'd appreciate it if you start subscribing, because I'm going to do a lot more videos over the summer, gig logs and stuff like that. Just trying to get more YouTube present to see what I want people to see, what I do, and what I'm all about. Yeah, as I said, any questions, drop me a line or something. Website's up, whatever you need, and I'll help. And at some point when I'm on a flight, as I said, I'll try and create a true these macros truly so anyone can use them, and I'll probably make some variables where you can assign it to any show file. But cool, thanks for watching.